Hello friends and family, and good afternoon from beautiful Gatlinburg, Tennessee. For today's Tennessee roadside adventure, it brings us to Anakeesta. We are super excited to be here. They actually have the Anakeesta Bavarian Fall Festival going on right now. They have tons of different fall snacks, live music, merchandise, all sorts of really cool things. And we actually have our tickets for Astra Lumina tonight as well. This is literally our first time ever to Anakeesta. So we're gonna check out some of the mountain coasters. They do actually have two of them here. And we'll try a whole bunch of the different food offerings at Anakeesta for the Bavarian Fall Festival. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Right behind me though is some really awesome photo ops with like a massive German pretzel, heavily salted, and you can actually go inside this massive Bavarian Fall Festival sign that says Anakeesta. Some really cool photo ops. Another little section I do want to show you out is Anakeesta's like sister company Wildside. You have a 900-acre adventure park where you can do some zip lining. You've got 18+ miles of bicycle trails. Definitely scan the old QR code there so you can take a closer look. Before we do head inside Anakeesta though, I do want to give everybody at Anakeesta a huge shout out. Thank you so much for having us out today. We're super excited to share everything with the channel and everything that has to do with the Bavarian Fall Festival. A little bit of signage on the outside though. If you're looking to get the Bavarian Fall Festival like tasting pass for all the different beers, there's actually 30+ to choose from. These are $22.99, and they do have a couple different displays with some of the different things like German nachos, Black Forest crepes, glazed pork belly platter, and all of the different like live music going on, like the Vampirettes. Really excited to see them. Of course, one of the ways to make it to the top of the mountain, you can actually take the ski lift. Here's a really fun little photo op with actually like a whole like black bear family with the ski lift. They have that whole entryway here though. If you got like your express tickets, again, there's 3 ways you can actually take up to the mountain. The Gondola, you can take the Ridge Rambler, or like that photo op that I showed you, you can actually take the ski lift up to the top of Anakeesta. I think Luke and Brandy are gonna take the ski lift. Mom and I are gonna take the Ridge Rambler up. Here's a closer look at like the main entranceway for Anakeesta. So if you are taking the gondola or the ski lift up, this is where you would come to ride up the mountain. But they have it decorated beautifully with some really nice like fall pumpkin wreaths. The Bavarian Fall Festival is going on from August 29th to November 2nd. So Brandy and Luke are going to go ahead and take the ski lift up the mountain, so they'll give you some really nice mountain views. Mom and I are going to take the Ridge Rambler up, so we'll kind of show you like a little bit of both ways where you can head up the mountain here at Anakeesta.
So as I'm sure Rob has already mentioned, there are 3 different ways of getting up here. So you have the ski lift, which me and Luke are on right now. But then you also have the Ridge Rambler, which is just a truck ride up the mountain. And then there's also the Gondola, which is kind of like a Disney Skyliner. But look at that. We're high up! This is the only way to go in my opinion. So actually coming up here on our left is going to be those gondolas that I was talking about, where it kind of looks like the Disney Skyliner. Maybe we'll take one of those on the way back down tonight, but probably not, because how could you beat this? All right, no drone zone. Do not unload here and keep feet up. Feet are up.
My feet are down because I'm tiny.
And we're stopping. And if you could see down there, that is actually one of the Ridge Ramblers that you could take if you don't want to brave the ski lift.
And just like that, our charioteer waits here. This is the Ridge Rambler that'll take you up to the top of the mountain, like if you don't want to take the chairlift or the gondola. Let's check out some of the different views we get though.
Okay.
Narrow straight ahead and quickly cross that red line. And go ahead.
And here we are.
Okay, so we just made it to the top of Anakeesta. Right off the bat is the Vista Gardens. I think we'll head up there a little bit later, but it's decorated really nice for the fall festival with the huge scarecrow. It's probably some of the best views you can get of the Smoky Mountains. The lights are starting to twinkle right now, so I'm really excited to check this area out a little bit later at nighttime. Here is a brand new food booth right here for the festival. You can get honey mustard pork drumstick for $10, braised pork riblets tossed in a whole grain honey mustard sauce. And I like how it shows you actually on the plate there what the food looks like. I do want to kind of get like the lay of the land though. Check out some of the different food booths right off the bat. Some of the different beers that they have for the festival. So here is the German baker. That's the baked potato topped with beer braised sausage, crispy onions, chives, butter, sour cream, and beer cheese. That actually sounds really good. And you can get your craft beer at the Tater Tavern for $8.50. Literally right across the walkway. How awesome is this water feature? You literally have like a massive black bear on top of the really nice fountain area. This is littered with pumpkins. He's all dressed up for the Bavarian Fall Festival. This is really cool though. Look at all of the flowers that they have decorated in this area. I absolutely love this. All of the food booths though are basically as soon as you get off the Rambler. They have some walking tacos, seasoned beef, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, salsa, jalapeno sour cream with the corn Fritos. That sounds really delicious. Or you could actually get some Doritos at the Hopsenhosen. This is a massive like covered walkway though. You have the Bavarian Fall Festival logo on the archway. I actually really like all of the pumpkins that they have like scattered throughout here. A whole bunch of like fall festival leaves. Definitely a very, very beautiful place. Okay, so Brandy, Luke, and Mom are actually going to go ahead and check out one of the mountain coasters right now. They're going to insert some footage there. I actually think I'm going to like check this whole area out a little bit and try one of the Bavarian snacks. Another one of those awesome Bavarian Fall Festival photo ops that they have. They have a massive like sculpture of a black bear literally standing on like a tree stump holding the massive stein. I did want to show them going on to the attraction itself right now. The wait times are actually like super duper low. The Rail Runner is only 5 minutes. The Hellbender Mountain Coaster is 15 minutes. So really, really cool. I think we're gonna head back up the little walkway though and actually try some of the food. I think we'll head over here to the left-hand side. I definitely want to try the street taco. That sounds very delicious. Now it's just you get the Fritos or the Doritos with it. At the walking taco stand, this is where you can get some of your Bavarian beers as well. PB&J mixtape. That sounds really delicious actually, inspired by peanut butter and jelly, layered with a tart. berries, and a subtle sweetness to the finish. That sounds really good. And here's the walking taco. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. They give you a very generous bag of Fritos scoops on the inside. I went with meat, cheese, and sour cream. Definitely always on the more simple thing with like tacos. This looks very delicious though. The beef looks really seasoned. Again, they give you Fritos scoops, a good heaping of sour cream. This smells delicious. I actually wanted to start the walking taco off though with some meat, cheese, and sour cream, and then we'll try a little bit of the Fritos with it as well. Oh yeah, that's really delicious. And again, like you could have gotten like lettuce, tomato, jalapeno, if you're into all that different things on your tacos. We got some Fritos though with ours, or you could have got the Doritos as well. The meat is just seasoned perfectly. The combination with like the salty from the Fritos, this is very delicious. After tax, it came over just a little bit over $14. Good thing these are literally called a walking taco. I just heard the Vampirettes actually take the stage. Let's take our taco over to the stage and check out some of the different live music up here at Anakeesta.
From the swinging 60s.
Your favorite fiends in fabulous frocks.
We crawled out of our crypt just to serenade your sweet beating heart.
Maybe nibble on a few of them. Don't worry, we're light snackers and only bite at night.
We may be undead, but our sense of rhythm is very much alive, and we're still growing.
Literally right outside of the Vampirettes show. Check out this amazing view of the Great Smoky Mountains. This is absolutely incredible. Like, I am shocked still that we live here. The views here at the top of Anakeesta though are absolutely breathtaking. And if you do want to take advantage of the awesome views, you can actually get one of the rocking chairs that has like a full glass window and just rock there and take advantage of the views of the Great Smoky Mountains while eating your walking taco with Fritos. And now that we've gotten the Vampirettes business out of the way and that delicious walking taco, let's head a little bit further inside Anakeesta and see what else we can find. You'll notice a plethora of walking chairs all around, or I should say rocking chairs all around Anakeesta. Another one of those photo ops with that archway. They do have like a massive fire pit for you, especially very nice like during the cooler weather. I'm liking all the pumpkins that are like peppered throughout this area. Then some more signage that they have with these massive like wine barrels for the Bavarian Festival here at Anakeesta. Let's actually make a quick little pit stop-a-rooney over to Mimi's Creamery. Check out some of the different types of ice cream offerings they do have. And it looks like they have a brand new item for the Fall Festival. This looks really delicious. Some crumble desserts. Looks like lots of caramel. Here's a closer look at the menu at Mimi's. 1 scoop of ice cream is $6, 2 scoops is $8. They have so many different flavors though, it is crazy. All kinds of cool things. Let's get a closer look here. They have some crumbles, Harmony Blue. They have the Southern Charm for $10, banana splits, and all sorts of toppings. Okay, so Luke just got off the Rail Runner. They do actually have like one of the ride vehicles so you can sit on it, get your picture taken. What'd you think of the Rail Runner mountain coaster?
It was awesome.
Yeah? What was your favorite thing about it?
The little dips.
You like the dips? Everybody's a little bit hungry though. Let's actually head on over to the Cliff Top restaurant, get a nice little bite to eat, and yeah, just get some amazing views and delicious food. Here's some of the food on the inside though. Chef's Brulee, bread pudding, a shareable dessert inspired by Chef's Daily Creations. This looks really delicious. How about all this? They have New York style cheesecakes and all sorts of delicious offerings. Let's check a little bit of the theming of the restaurant though. It's decorated really nice for fall time. plenty of booths. Like I was saying though, you can literally get a spot with the window there where you're overlooking the Great Smoky Mountains. Tell me this isn't like life-changing, absolutely incredible. This is literally the view that we're dealing with though from our booth. This is absolutely insane. You can see like some of the cabins off in the distance. How cool would that to be to have a house like that in the Great Smoky Mountains, waking up to this view every morning. Let's take a little look here of the Clifftop restaurant menu at Anakeesta. It has like the Anakeesta insignia. Even on the table, it's kind of like burnt in. I'm excited to try this though. Let's see what we got doing. Some signature sandwiches, the Blue Ridge. They have the Smoky Mountain Club, some BLTs, Caesar's salads, and Great Beginnings. They have some French onion soup. I think we're gonna be getting some of that today. Here's some of the offerings that we actually saw up front by the register. They have that massive pork schnitzel with capers, mashed potato, braised red cabbage, and then beer cheese. They have the German style fondue for $14. Here's some of the other offerings, like they have some bourbon salmon, Smoky Mountain ribs. Oh, they have chicken and all types of good stuff. Some flattened pork chops, filet mignon, and some different burgers. I think we're gonna go ahead though, get the French onion soup, caramelized onions, croutons, provolone cheese, and then the 7-ounce filet mignon, char grilled, based in butter. Okay, so the French onion soup actually just came to the table. You do get like 4 pieces of like baguette. Actually comes in a really fancy like crock pot. Like how cool is this? This looks super duper cheesy, absolutely delicious. But both Brandy and Mom went with the French onion soup for an appetizer. Alright, you can actually see like the steam coming off this soup. This smells really good. I'm excited to try it. We usually get like French onion soup in most of the restaurants we eat at if they have it on the menu. It's one of our favorites. It's not like your really classic like dark like Ritter broth. It's more of like a clear one. A really good flavor to it, like the croutons inside, or the bread I should say. Look at the cheese pull on this thing. This is really good. The onions are very tender. It's very good. Okay, so for dinner I went with the filet mignon. It looks like they do have like a buttery like garlic sauce on there. They got the double mashed potatoes, and then also it came with a little piece of cornbread, which is really nice. Luke over here got a kid's grilled cheese sandwich that came with French fries, even a chocolate chip cookie to go with it.
Alright, so I got the grilled cheese. Let's try it. It's awesome. Now let's try a French fry to go with it. Good. Now we got the chocolate chip cookie.
Like I was saying though, Brandy got the half rack of ribs. It looks like it comes with some mashed potatoes, some Brussels sprouts, and the cornbread. We'll give you a little food review once Brandy gets into the ribs. Before we cut into the steak though, I did want to try some of the sides. These are the smashed potatoes. It looks like they do have some potato skins and a little bit chunky. I'm excited to try these though, because if you look closely, like they are very heavily seasoned. Oh yeah. You get like the butter and like a garlic taste to it. It kind of has a consistency like a baked potato if you started like putting all the different ingredients, like smashing it up a little bit. These are very, very good. I actually really like those a lot. I wasn't expecting the dish to come with a piece of cornbread as well. Okay, that's good cornbread. It's not like the really flaky kind that you kind of like touch and it falls apart. It has a really nice like cornbread consistency. I love it. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and move the butter around with the garlic spread on top of the filet mignon. Get it all evenly distributed. We'll cut this puppy up and then try some of the filet. I got mine well done today, so we'll see how this is cooked. Definitely cuts like really easy. Yeah, that looks like a really nice steak. Okay, so we have a good little piece of the filet right here. Again, I ordered mine well done, definitely cooked perfectly. I really like how they put the butter sauce, and it looks like it actually has some grill marks, so this looks really good. Oh yeah, very, very tender, extremely flavorful. Like that butter herb sauce that they put on there. It complements the steak really good, especially with like the mashed potatoes. Very good steak.
Okay, so I got the half rack of ribs. It's very good. They're very tender. The barbecue sauce tastes really well. Tastes really good. Overall, I like them a lot.
Okay, so quick little update. That steak was absolutely delicious, like super duper tender. The butter garlic, like herb sauce on there was absolutely delicious. The cornbread was fantastic, and the smashed potatoes are actually really good. So if you do like baked potatoes and you kind of like butter them up and like smooth them around a little bit, definitely tastes just like that. Let's actually check out some of the merchandise offerings in the gift shop. So they do have some really cool stickers on this spinny rack. You can scan the little QR code, check out the application instructions. You have Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Here's a really cool like guitar version with the wings, Great Smoky Mountains. They have just a bunch here with like Gatlinburg, Tennessee since 1856. A whole little selection of like smaller size stickers. The large are $4 and the smaller ones are $2 a piece. And of course they have a whole bunch of different Anakeesta clothing offerings. Here's a very nice quarter zip with the Smoky Mountains that says ultra soft. These are $47 a piece. Here's some adult size pullover hoodies. They actually have these in like really nice colors though. Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee. The pullover hoodies are $50. It does look like they do have kind of like the same difference here and like pullover sweatshirts like with that weathered look for Anakeesta Gatlinburg. These are adult size for $45. Let's check some of the different things in the back corner. Sometimes the best things are kind of like tucked away. My heart belongs in the woods. Here's a very nice candle. Let's see here. Oh, that has a very nice like woodsy smell. These are $27 a piece. A really nice photo frame that holds a 5" by 7" photo. It says the cabin is my happy place. You have some mountains and a black bear. And it looks like they are starting to put out some assorted Christmas merchandise. Like how adorable are these Santa Clauses? Some of them are holding Christmas trees, others are holding Christmas stockings. These are $29 a piece. Even some assorted fall graphic t-shirts for $27. Too cute to spook. You got the little ghost there. Looks like it has like a hot chocolate, a little jack-o'-lantern in the hand. The theming though of some of these graphic shirts is super duper nice. How cute is that there with the flowers, the jack-o'-lanterns, and then leaves are falling with like a little teddy bear just hanging out there in like a little pumpkin patch. So many cool little fall things that they have. Here's a very fancy little night light. You have like 3 jack-o'-lanterns stacked on top of each other. That one is $25. They do have like an old school like pickup truck. You can see like glitter on the inside with a witch. You got 3 like spooky ghosts popping out the top section. These are cool. I actually really like this gift shop. They have some really unique things. Here's like almost like a bottle of wine. It says bottle of booze, but you got 3 ghosts on the inside with some bats flying around. And then right underneath there is yet another really cool ghost. You kind of got like glitter spiraling around on the inside. It says boo on the bottom. And here's a super duper cool kitchen towel. How cool is this? It says the Hellbender. You got Bigfoot on there. It says Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Even some black bears. These are $15 a piece. I love that though. That is such a cool little take home. It does look like they do have like the same difference down on this bottom section. A nice little Anakeesta magnet. These are $9 a piece, but they have some assorted like Christmas ornaments and then drinkware with that same logo. Seriously though, that food at the cliff top was absolutely incredible. The French onion soup was amazing. The filet mignon was super duper tender. The steak itself was just really good with that butter sauce they put on top. The smashed potatoes all the way down to the cornbread. Very delicious. And now that the sun is officially starting to set, let's take a moment just to take in some more of that beautiful fall decor. We'll see what else is happening over this back direction of Anakeesta. They do even have the dueling zipline adventure, so you can definitely check that out on your visit to Anakeesta. Let's actually make a quick little pit stop right across the little waterway over to the Adventure Outpost, and we'll check out some of the merchandise offerings over there. Okay, I just had to do it. They have this really fancy little bridge that kind of takes you over to the opposite side towards the little gift shop. Let's head over there though and check out some of the merchandise. Right outside of the gift shop though, perfect for being up here at Anakeesta. They have some really awesome bear bubble wands. Looks like they do actually like change different colors on the inside. That look really cool at nighttime. Here's some really cool like wooden wall signs, Anakeesta Treetop Skywalk. We definitely have to explore a little bit more of Anakeesta today. Looks like they do have some smaller wooden signs. These are $20 a piece. Some of the collectible ornaments for Astra Lumina. I am super duper excited to see Astra Lumina. These are $20 a piece, and they even have some of the graphic t-shirts with that same design. I'm really loving these really groovy graphic shirts. So it actually has like the Anakeesta logo on the sleeve. These are like almost a very soft like Under Armour no sweat material. $30 a piece. It says Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Looks like they do have that same design in a graphic shirt in both colors though. This is a really nice like blue color. Their graphic shirts are absolutely incredible though. Look at all these here with the big black bear. It says Anakeesta, Great Smoky Mountains. You got lots of things going on and like the lettering. Lots of different like black bear themed merchandise. And you have a huge like black bear, a squirrel, and a raccoon. They're playing like the banjo, a guitar. All of the graphic t-shirts are in these milk crates right underneath. Literally right outside of that gift shop though is the dueling zip line, so you can check in back here and actually take your zip line adventure. It does look like there's like a big walkway underneath there with a bridge that you can go over with all night lights all kind of lit up. But this is where you'll actually get the gondola or the ski lift to come up to the top of Anakeesta. This is going to look really incredible at nighttime though. Let's actually make our way into the Vista Gardens. Now this is that area I wanted to check out as the sun was starting to set a little bit. Always looks much cooler though with like the nights all lit up, all the lights. How about this though? You got like some Christmas colors like kind of twinkling there. Definitely really excited for Christmas time, but you can't skip fall. They have some nice fall leaves, really nice decor. This whole area has a bunch of like tombstones. This one says for rent. You have like a little skeleton actually like popping out of the actual like casket. This is really cool. You have Gatlin with all of the mums. Here lies good old Fred. That gives me like Haunted Mansion vibes from over at like Disney's Magic Kingdom.
We even got one from Master Gracie.
Oh, you laid to rest. You're right. Farewell. And how's about this? Here lies good old Fred. A great big rock fell on his head. R.I.P. You definitely have to take a moment to check out some of the different tombstones. This one says, is he dead yet? 1812 to 1869. And some more pumpkins. Let's see what we got doing. So it does look like when it gets a little bit darker, these are going to illuminate, which is really cool. Here's a nice little fountain area. Actually is loaded and completely stocked with some lily pads and koi fish. All of the jack-o'-lanterns are throughout this entire area. That being said, I think we're gonna head to the top and get some amazing views. Okay, so we're actually making our way up to Vista Plaza. Let's head over this way and see what Anakeesta has to offer as soon as you come up. There's some gates to Anakeesta. I am absolutely like mind blown by the incredible views of the cabins and the Great Smoky Mountains up here. Looks like they have an absolutely massive fire pit. Really nice for the cooler weather that you get up here at the top of Anakeesta. Some more like pumpkin and fall photo ops at the top. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and brave it and see how far up this tower we can go. Definitely super duper tall. You can notice on the top section, they actually have like some clear glass that you can stand up on and look down. Okay, so I think we're only going to be able to do halfway. Definitely really high up. Definitely a little bit of afraid of the heights, but it's really cool to be up here. Even halfway, you can see the twinkling lights, some of downtown Gatlinburg off in the distance, and it looks like they have even more live music up at the top section. And up here in the top section is where you can actually get that Black Forest crepe. Fresh crepe filled with cherry compote, topped with whipped cream, white chocolate sauce, and chocolate shavings. These are $10 a piece. I think we're going to be getting some crepes for dessert. Okay, so I just got the crepes here for the Bavarian Festival. This looks absolutely crazy good. You got like some chocolate shavings, whipped cream. This is filled with Nutella on the inside. You get some like filling. You have some extra like chocolate chips that are melting. What a perfect way to enjoy this though. Literally at a campfire, and you have some views of the Great Smoky Mountains off in the distance. This looks absolutely incredible. Okay, so I am super duper excited to try this crepe. It has some crazy good like presentation, lots of chocolate, so if you are a chocolate lover, I have a great feeling you're gonna love this. And again, these are fresh made to order. Like they're making the crepes right in front of you. It's just perfect. Like the chips are actually starting to melt because the crepe is so fresh. Absolutely delicious. And again, these are only $10 a piece. A great little way to like cap off your night here at Anakeesta. And now that I absolutely house this crepe, let's continue on our way throughout Anakeesta. Brandy, Luke, and Mom have to head on another mountain coaster. And I want to check out more that Anakeesta has to offer. That being said, I highly recommend this dessert. Absolutely delicious. Okay, how spooky cool is this walkway path with these uplights with the greens and blues? You got like some massive spiders hanging out through this area, kind of like peppered throughout this whole section. This is such a great little spot to come and check out at nighttime when you get that incredible view of the Great Smoky Mountains. I love this. Probably one of my personal favorite sections of Anakeesta. Here's like the official mascot of Anakeesta, another one of those really cool photo ops. They have Willow all decked out in some fall leaves. Definitely take a moment to stop here, take everything in and get your picture taken. Mom and Brandy are going through this little archway. Okay, so another one of those awesome photo ops. Here is like a wooden heart with the Great Smoky Mountains off in the distance. Again, with like the nice fall leaves and color. Looks like Mom and Luke are gonna go ahead and get their picture taken. Okay, so Mom, Luke, and Brandy are gonna go ahead and head on the last mountain coaster here at Anakeesta, the Hellbender. Right now it's only a 10-minute wait, so not too shabby. I think I'm gonna take advantage of some extra time though. Come over this way and check out some more of the different fall happenings. I always feel like everything is best to be viewed at night, especially up here at Anakeesta. You have Bird Venture. This is a really incredible spot to bring your kiddos. And again, at nighttime, like all these little pathways are completely lit up. I want to head down here though and see what they got doing at Bird Venture. Looks like you have 3 different like bird houses, all themed differently. Let's actually take a moment though to head inside one of the birdhouses, again with the fall decor. Look at this though, there's even like some tree stumps on the inside. Looks like you have a bunch of different like little plushies inside of these little wooden holes. They got like a honeybee dangling right there. Let's see who's down here on the bottom section. Oh, how cool. Even like some black bear creature carvings, pumpkins, and some Christmas trees. Even inside like the kids' play areas is decorated beautifully. And of course, one of the most popular sections over here in Bird Venture is this massive rope design where the kids can come out here, bounce, and they get a great view of what's underneath there at Anakeesta. Let's take in some of the views actually. So we are going to Astra Lumina. That's down there on the bottom section. We have our ticket for that tonight. Super duper excited. A little bit more of an aerial view of Birdventure, though. That's the actual like bouncy section that I showed you. It has a bunch of different spots there. You can actually use the slides, go down a little bit further. The lights and projections, though, on top of these birdhouses with like the owl popping out looks really cool at nighttime. And right outside of Birdventure, they actually have yet another like concert stage decorated for fall time with some skulls, some uplights. You have the Anakeesta logo. So lots of different places you're going to be able to come, relax, and enjoy some live music at Anakeesta. Let's head inside Fur Trader and check out some of the merchandise that they have inside of this gift shop. Right off the bat, this looks like probably one of the biggest gift shops I've seen so far at Anakeesta. So some more adult size pullover sweatshirts with like the black bear. You have that stream. These are $60 a piece. They have some wooden wall art with that same design. This is like a little wooden plank. These are only $20 a piece, but you can get a good amount of different things with that same design, like some keychains, the Great Smoky Mountains, only $9 a piece for them, and then some matching magnetic magnets, perfect for the refrigerator. This one says Magic in the Mountains for only $9. And this whole back wall section is loaded up with assorted plushies of different sizes. Let's see if we could see the price. Okay, so these medium-sized plushies are only $25 a piece. That's actually a really good deal. They have some black bear plushies. That's embroidered Anakeesta on the little foot there for only $27. Even some cool little snow globes with some black bears on the inside. This one says Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where you got like the snow falling. These are $17 a piece. And then over here is a cool little statue. It says Leave It to the Beavers, where the beavers are actually like chewing up that log. And then you have like the little baby bear on the top. And anytime you can get some extra deals on merchandise, definitely check out some of the different offerings. These graphic t-shirts are normally $25 to $36, now only $15 a piece. You have Magic in the Mountains, just like those magnets and different things I was showing you as soon as we came inside the gift shop. And here's a really nice like lime green color graphic t-shirt. These are super duper thin, like very light and airy. A great deal for a shirt commemorating your trip for 15 bucks. And a couple different coffee mugs that I want to show you. Again, with the black bear. That one says Anakeesta at the bottom. This one over here actually looks like it's hand painted. You have the bears, the moons, and Anakeesta. And here's the entrance for Astra Lumina. If you've never done it before, the stars are coming down from the night sky right here at Anakeesta. You can wander through these cool observatory trails, checking out the glowing path, full of lights, cosmic scenes, and dreamy music. I'm really excited to walk through here. Okay, so like the whole scene basically starts like changing just as soon as you come inside the Astra Lumina section. Some really cool like lanterns with twinkling lights. I like the cosmic feel to all of this. Here's some like much larger lanterns. We're always told to reach for the stars, but what if the stars could reach for us? Oh, this is seriously an experience, like holy moly. Welcome stargazers to an extraordinary place. And all of that illuminates onto the ground. Your journey along the celestial path is just beginning. Encounter the falling stars that have come out to land after a long voyage. This is like extra worldly. I love this. Keep an eye out for strange objects, traces of early astronomers. And before you actually enter Astra Lumina, there's like a whole map though, like the welcome area, the Astra Archway, the falling stars. You have a cosmic choir. Let's head inside and check it out. Okay, so this section actually changes like a bunch of different colors from green to flickering lights. The pathways are definitely like super duper dark. Like this is super immersive. I actually feel like we're going into like a haunted house or something where we get like some scare actors. But we're heading inside of the Astra Archway. Okay, so we're making our way inside the Astra Archway. This is changing colors. All the different like lights and sound effects are really cool. You got like some fog coming off of these like half circle designs. It's such a beautiful walkway though. Like they have some little uplights there, kind of like projecting on the flowers. The walkway is actually lit with like this little celestial pattern. Look at this, there's twinkling lights over this direction. You never know what's going to be around the corner though. Let's see what we got over in the next spot. They have everything kind of like labeled here. The next spot is Falling Stars. Open your heart to the arrival of the stars. Oh wow. Yeah, it looks like a whole like light show off in the distance. We're actually just making our way to the next stop here at Astra Lumina. If you've ever ridden the ET attraction at Universal Studios, with like the sounds, like the darkness, and like different effects, it kind of reminds me of like the ET attraction, but I'm noticing lots of like glowing lights and different things up ahead. Let's see what we got doing up here. So this next section that we're walking through is the Cosmic Choir, with all of these like orbs up in the trees. Look at them, they're like changing different colors, and they got music coming throughout. Our next stop during Anakeesta's Astra Lumina Stardust Rays. Yeah, I like the little foggy projections that they have. Lots of like twinkling lights. I'm excited to come through this area and just take everything out. Again, this is very, very immersive with the sounds, all of the different light effects going on. Very, very calming. This whole walkway though has the lights projecting on the ground. You got like disco balls up ahead. This is seriously like so like sensory overload. I love it. You can even see like all of the lights on the ground. I feel like we're going through one of those like mazes where you're supposed to be like dodging and totally trying to like bob and weave inside and out. You can actually see like the beams of light coming through. Our next stop for Astra Lumina is Nebular Waves. Discover what happens when stars dream. We're just making our way up the walkway to the next stop. The next one is Stellar Visions. Next up on our Astra Lumina tour is the Celestial Trail. That last one was probably my personal favorite so far. Drop a comment in the comment section though. Which one so far has been your favorite section of Astra Lumina? This entire pathway walking up to the next section though is all twinkling lights going up the hill with the celestial music going on. Next stop on our tour is Astral Genesis. Let's head on over to this section, witness the generation of the stars. The next section of Astra Lumina is Rise of the Stars. Look up to the sky as the stars return to their rightful home. Okay, I could already tell this is going to be something else. And it looks like they even have a gift shop here for Astra Lumina. Let's head on in and check out some of the different offerings. Here's an adult-sized pullover hoodie, Astra Lumina Anakeesta. Even has the Gatlinburg logo. These are $60 a piece. They do have some assorted refrigerator magnets with that same design. These are $9 each, and some very fancy coffee mugs. Actually has more of a matte finish to it for $15. Let's see what else they have doing here for Astra Lumina. So here is a 12-inch by 18-inch metal wall sign, an enchanted night walk amongst the stars. I actually really like that a lot. They have some die-cut stickers. These are only $4 a piece, so a really reasonable price. They have some keychains here with the Astra Lumina design, some 1,000-piece puzzles, and then some more adult-sized graphic t-shirts. What I really like about these, actually have the Anakeesta logo on the sleeve, Anakeesta Gatlinburg, Tennessee at the bottom. These are $27 a piece, and they do have them in a couple different colors. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at Anakeesta in beautiful Gatlinburg, Tennessee. There is so much to see and do. 2 different mountain coasters, some delicious food, and they have the Bear Variant Fall Festival going on right now. Just some incredible weather. We got to walk through Astra, Lumina, and just have a beautiful family kind of day. Again, a huge shout out to everybody at Anakeesta for having us out for media. We appreciate you guys so much. That being said, if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.